Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. (2021) organized by Rotary 3190 and host club Rotary Bangalore Green Park, a newly chartered club, and organizing with the support of Pride Energy Environment Resource Research Institute, a unit of Chronic Foundation and NGO, along with the Rotract 3190 and also Rotract Green Park. Day for environmental action. The theme of World Environment Day 2021 is ecosystem restoration. Let's start the day with the invocation by Rotractor Sharanya.
नमस्ते। श्री वरगणपते पालिसु, श्री वरगणपते पालिसु, श्री वरगणपते पालिसु, कामितवने स्वामी श्री वरगणपते पालिसु, कामितवने स्वामी श्री वरगणपते श्री जय जामेन्द्र, श्री जय जामेन्द्र, श्री जय जामेन्द्र नीगे, श्री जय मंगलव नीडै, श्री जय जामेन्द्र नीगे, श्री जय मंगलव नीडै, पग पग गरि गरि सरि सरि ग, पग पनि पनि सनि पग गरि सरि ग, पनि प सनि रे सा गरि ग ग गरि सा गरि सनि रे सनि प सनि पग पग रि ग, श्री वरगणपते पालिसु, कामितवने स्वामी श्री वरगणपते श्री वेदादि विद्या आदि पूजित विघ्नेश्वर बुध विनुत, श्री वेदादि विद्या आदि पूजित विघ्नेश्वर बुध विनुत, श्रीमद्भारत बनिकमल, श्रीमद्भारत बनिकमल, देवाकर पार्वती परतनय, श्रीमद्भारत बनिकमल, देवाकर पार्वती परतनय, पग पग गरि गरि सरि ग, पग पनि पनि सनि पग गरि
Thank you, Sharanya. Now, I would request Rotarian Rajaram Ramurthy. Address.
Good evening, all. Thanks for the opportunity to introduce our District Governor, Mr. Nagendra Prasad. Nagendra Prasad, born in 1959 to Srimati Sharada and Sri CVL Shastri, entered Rotary as a Rotaractor in the year 1978 as Charter Secretary of Rotaract Club of Bangalore West and went on to become the President of Rotaract West. Later, he joined Rotary Bangalore Pina in the year 1984 and Bangalore Sadashivanagar in 2008 as his charter member and became its president in the year 2011-12 and bagged the Star President and Outstanding President Award. He joined Rotary Bangalore Pina in the year 2012, held many responsible positions in the district, and is now the Governor of District 3190. Nagendra Prasad is also the member of Arch Clump Society by his contribution to the foundation of $250,000, including an endowment of $20,000. As a district governor, Nagendra Prasad has set a record for highest increase in membership of a Rotary district in the world in the year 2021. He also has the credit of setting up a 300-bed COVID care center at Pina. Blood banks to cath labs to blood collection vehicles to COVID war rooms. DG Rotarian Nagendra Prasad has led the district from the front. Not only is Nagendra Prasad a skyrocker, he is also the managing director of Skytop Builders, one of Bangalore's leading developers. He is currently developing a 18-hole golf course with a clubhouse in Mysore. Nagendra Prasad is supported by his family with wife Rotarian Meera Prasad, son Pranav Prasad, and daughters Pragna and Preksha. Today, on World Environment Day, it's our pleasure to have the district governor address Rotary's new 7th area of focus, which is our environment. Here I present to you District Governor Rotarian BL Nagendra Prasad. Thank you.
Now I request Rotarian Nagendra Prasad, District Governor,
Thank
for
you.
welcome address.
Thank you, Ramesh. Good evening, Ellargu Namaskara. I think on this great day, the World Environment Day, it's my pleasure on behalf of the district and also on the behalf of all the organizers here, and especially the Green Park, the new baby which was just born recently, has taken off very well, and it started not only crawling, it started running now. Especially Ramesh Shivana, who is very fond of the environment activities, he has been doing one after one, really, which is the most need of the hour. And congratulations to you, first of all, and thank you on behalf of the district for organizing this wonderful event. And let me welcome each one of you. And you all know that today we will have Sri Guruji Ravi Shankar Ji for Art of Living. He is going to be the founder of the Art of Living. He is going to be here. And also we'll have our RIP Shekharda, who is also going to join at 5 o'clock because of the busy schedules. Each one of them will be there, and a lot of things are going to happen today in respect of the environment. Let me also welcome all the presidents and the Rotarians and guests of 3190 to this great occasion. Friends, this in 1974, which was first observed by United Nations to raise awareness for this particular World Environment. It was started World Environment Day, and thereon it has been marked. And every year, June 5th, we celebrate that, and every year we have a theme which will be unveiled. And I think it's also fondly called as Eco Day or the Environment Day. And I think planting trees, this is to help people understand the environment and to start loving the mother, care the Mother Earth, which is very important. And I think planting trees, gardens, so, developing gardens, regeneration of rivers, then coast. In some of the places you can see that coasts have been regenerated by the NGOs and even Rotarians at some of the place. And for friends, the Mother Earth, the love for the Mother Earth and nature, it has rise to this even diet. Some of the people have started changing their diets. I think there are different ways to give back to the Mother Earth, nature. Our future generation needs something good. We need to give back a good environment to them. Otherwise, they cannot live. We have all seen this, how this pandemic has changed our lifestyles and also put an halt to many things. I think, friends, we're looking at the future, looking at our younger generation, looking at the environment. The environment has said that I have given you enough, friends, but it is the time, it's your time to give back. And what are you going to give back? That is what the ecosystem restoration. That is the most important thing. And sharing and caring of Mother Earth, like what we do with our children, parents, or our own kith and kin, we need to love and share with the Mother Earth. Otherwise, it cannot sustain any further. I think we are going to have many guests here, good speakers here, and they are going to talk much about it. But I think I do not want to talk much about the environment subject today, where we let us hear all the guests here. And also, I would like to remind each one of you, we are just guests here. We are not the owners. We are a passing guest. We stay in like a hotel. We are there for 10 days, 15 days, 1 week, and then we come out of that hotel. That is how this whole earth is, the nature is. Friends, we should remember that sometimes we lose that track and we think we are the owners. We are not the owners. That is what is really required. So life has nothing when we get everything, but life is everything when we miss something. Friends, I think today we have missed a lot, and that is what I feel we have missed a lot because of our abusing the nature, abusing the Mother Earth. And I think that is what we all need to give more attention and more love for this. And I think coming back to our Rotary, I think we have been doing for many years the Kotinati. I think Tirumurugan is here, who is the director for Kotinati this year, but also from many years he has been struggling a lot. We have our director Prakash Belwadi for the director for the environment, and I also would like to recognize if Nagesh Siddhant is there, another great person who has been working towards the nature, towards the projects concerned with Rotary. And this year we have also started adopting parks, and we are in the name of Rotary Vana, one in Rajan Kunte, thanks to was his president, and Thiru again, and also one in we're going to start in Sidrabetta, and one in Kanakpura Road. Many more to come, friends, and this is going to be a continuity. And let's all work for the nature. And I'm sure in the future years we'll all work together and save this nature, which is the most important thing. And also I would like to say that Rotary has been doing, and the seventh focus area has been the environment, which has been declared this year. And in the future years, we are going to have the global grants for the environment separately. And I'm sure many more great projects are going to come up. And we really need a club like Rotary Park, Green Park, and a Rotarian like Ramesh Shivana and Tirumurugan, who have been really working hard for this environment project. Thank you, and I welcome each one of you once again, and thank you for this great opportunity. Back to you, Ramesh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Dear friends, the World Environment Day was initiated by UN since 1974. World Environment Day has been celebrated communities and citizens in an effort to address pressing environmental issues. The main idea is to enlighten the stakeholders what impact on the environment is being made by their activities. It seeks to make people more aware and protective towards the environment. Ocean, species, animals, forests, global warming, climate change, glacier melt, and so on. The environment damage is happening in the name of development and economic growth. We all believe in the progress, but economy should be led by ecology. Economy cannot be at the cost of ecosystem. World Environment Day focused with a different theme every year. This year, theme is ecosystem restoration. For too long, we have been exploiting and destroying our planet's ecosystems. Every 3 seconds, the world loses enough forest, and last century, we have destroyed all assisting in the recovery of ecosystems that have been degraded impacts not just economies, but also human health and well-being. Healthy ecosystem and rich biodiversity yield greater benefits. Only with healthy ecosystems, we can enhance people's livelihoods, counteract climate change, and stop the collapse of biodiversity. So we cannot turn back time, but we can make peace with the nature now. With this theme introduction, move on to the next speaker of the day, Rotarian Prakash Belawadi, Rotary District Director, Environment, and well known to all of us as a cine artist. Over to Prakash Belawadi for his address on environment.
Thank you, everybody. I'm sorry there was some technical glitch, so I was forced to join very late. My respects to everybody, all the dignitaries who have gathered here. Every year when I'm asked to speak over the last 5 years during World Environment Day, I go to Google and I download the latest reports and data on the state of the environment in the world and in India. And I read out those statistics because, I've always thought that it makes data will make a big difference. But in truth, the data has not made a difference. We just see those numbers and they don't really mean anything. For instance, I'll give you one figure today that's on the World Environment Day website. It says that every 3 seconds we lose forests the size of a football field in the world. And by the end of the year, we would have lost forests, which is the size of the Republic of South Korea. I don't think it makes an emotional impact. Earlier this day, in another webinar, I said that, that would be like more than half, of Karnataka. But the thing is, even that, I don't know whether it makes an impact. But I think if we really look at it outside numbers in a more emotional way, I think we can make perhaps a bigger difference. I'll make an attempt. See, I will tell you that I feel now after so many years that maybe we have made this great mistake, that this great crisis of climate change, this enormous, heartbreaking destruction of the environment can be fixed by somebody else, by maybe some great leader of government, by some great institution. But the thing is, it's not like people as individuals, we are free of the responsibility of this thing. That is a real problem, I think, because if you look at what is happening, let us say for years we have blamed industry, especially the building industry and generally other industry for being the biggest polluters. But we don't see ourselves as consumers, who actually are responsible for this state of affairs. I'll give you an example of how we seek sacrifice from other people, but we don't do it ourselves. A study has been done. Nature magazine has just published this study which says that supposing we turn to plant-based diet increasingly, it doesn't say do away with non-vegetarian food altogether, but if it says that if we turn substantially to plant-based diets, we can actually mitigate the problems of climate change up to 50%. Now, researchers at Oxford University have said that if an individual adopted, for instance, a vegan diet, that individual's carbon footprint would reduce by 73%. Now, this is very distressing. This call to become vegetarian is very distressing for those of us who have practiced because of our traditions or because of personal preferences to be non-vegetarian as meat-eating people. For us, it can be very distressing and annoying when people say, why don't you become vegetarian to save the planet, as though this is a moral imposition that is done on you by somebody else. But the thing is, you think of yourself as an individual, and if the doctor tells you that, you have a high blood sugar, blood glucose count, then, you'll probably cut down sugar in your coffee and your beverages. You'll stop eating sweets on a regular basis. But you can indulge sometimes on an occasion. If there's a festival or a birthday party or something that is special for you, you can take a smaller portion than you would normally take of a cake or a sweet. But the thing is, because we think of ourselves as individuals and that our lives are precious, maybe we will do that. But I don't think we will have the same consideration, or we'll have the ability to imagine ourselves as part of a group, that as humankind, and that we must all make some sacrifices. We should not use plastic. We should prefer more greener homes, eco-friendly homes. We should buy more eco-friendly products. We can't eat food in the way we've been eating, wasting the food the way we've been wasting. The way we do agriculture now has destroyed nearly 30 to 40% of forest land in the world over these centuries. And it is, while the gap between the rich and poor has increased, it is also true that people are being lifted out of poverty, and we eat more, we consume more, we waste more, and our preference for processed foods, different kinds of foods for indulgences has increased, if anything. And we believe that climate change can be fixed by somebody else. I don't think it's possible. And I think I would like to conclude with this on this note. Every organization of representative institutions should ask every member to actually begin these sacrifices at home. Use less water than you normally do. Switch on the geyser only before you want to have a shower. You don't have to switch it on 1 hour, 2 hours before and forget about it. You do it only when you need it. And you can't say, when you say you want to have electric cars by 2030, you can't say that the electricity can be produced by thermal industries or large hydro projects that can cause earthquake in the Himalayas or pollute the rural environment somewhere, or it involves large trees cutting. You cannot remain agnostic or innocent or ignorant of your own part in the destruction of the environment. And I think as Rotarians, we have this great responsibility and opportunity, and we have this great collection of 1 million, as some Rotarian Srinivas Kalya said, we have 1 million good hearts around the world who can come together and actually show an exemplar way of being different, to reimagine, to recreate and restore the ecosystem of the planet. Thank you. Thank you all for this opportunity to speak. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prakash. Thank you very much. Now, the most important agenda of the day, the Memorandum of Understanding between Art of Living Environment team and Rotary Environment Foundation. Now, I request Rotarian Tirumurugan, a man who has been working last 3 years to make this AOL and Rotary Association for the groundwater project. I request Tirumurugan.
Good evening. Good evening, one and all. Thank you, Rotarian Ramesh, and good evening to all the dignitaries of the district and the Rotarians of our district. As we all know, Rotary International, since its inception in 1905, has witnessed 2 world wars, and the third one is being predicted, which is due to happen due to water scarcity. The world has also witnessed 1 pandemic a century ago, and we are now witnessing the second one, and which most of us are saying we are now battling with the unknown enemy. But the planet is also facing an ongoing problem of environment degradation since industrialization, which started in the 19th century, that has left behind devastating effects. And world leaders and organizations have now decided that enough is enough. It's time to actively work towards reimagining, recreating, and restoring the damages done during this decade, which is called the ecosystem restoration. Rotary also added supporting the environment as its 7th focus area on the 26th of June 2020, and subsequently, as our DG was mentioning, that our district has already been working on a large-scale government-enabled tree planting program called the Kotinati since 2018, which is largely enabling the government schemes to be implemented by our farmers. And we were also simultaneously exploring large-scale watershed and water conservation activities to be added to our environment fold. And central government also has started the Jal Shakti Ministry to enhance activities in this much needed area for the ever-growing population and agriculture needs on a daily basis. The Prime Minister recently, during the World Water Day, also stressed the importance of harvesting water, and he phrased it by Catch the Water phrase. This is exactly what AWOL and its Riverine Eco Restoration team has been doing for the last 8 to 9 years under the guidance of Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar. In the process, AWOL Riverine Eco Restoration team under the able guidance of Dr. Lingaraju LA has been successful in recreating and partially bringing back to life the rivers near Bangalore, and namely Kumudavati near Nelamangala in Ramnagara district, Vedavati near Chikmagalur, and another one called Naganadi in Vellore district, which is a tributary of river Palar, which is now fully revived and fully flowing. Now, Art of Living is armed with another MOU from Government of Karnataka for the program Antarjala Chetana to enhance and recharge groundwater to the best of its ability using the ever renewable source, the resource which year after year, which we are gifted through the monsoons. AWOL is bringing its best tested and scientific interventions to catch the rain and harvest it to the fullest, so that the parched parts of lands in our state can come back to life with abundance of water to be used for agriculture and drinking purpose, and also including making provisions for birds and livestock in all the far-flung areas of rural Karnataka, which are earmarked as water-stressed districts for several years successively. Not only is AOL working towards creating water availability in Karnataka, it is also working with several other states, namely Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, and Andhra Pradesh, to name a few. Currently, AOL is carrying out baseline studies of 41 minor and major rivers in 11 states to revive and rejuvenate them. With the will and the zeal of the dedicated voluntary team at AOL, they are on a mission to make things happen slowly and steadily. AOL is looking for strong, reliable, dependable partners to plan, design, and execute such large-scale sustainable eco-restoration projects by networking with organizations like Rotary to reach out to like-minded organizations, CSR partners, and individuals who want to be part of this sustainable movement of eco-restoration, particularly the riverine eco-restoration, which is a holistic program of large-scale watershed development activities. This is how we have arrived at stitching this strategic partnership between AOL and Rotary to actively get involved in supporting the environment activities, which will be promoting bigger, better, and bolder initiatives, which will have large-scale and long-lasting impact on the society. With this alignment, when we take this initiative forward and make things happen in the right spirit, looks like we have a good mitigation solution in hand for the predicted water wars using both our organizations' global outreach. Let's all work together for the good of the people. And to begin with, our Rotary Club of Bangalore has already signed an alignment program with Art of Living to rejuvenate the river Palar, which originates from a place called Guttahalli in Mastenalli Gram Panchayat in the Chintamani Taluk, located in Chikkaballapur district. And this project is where the river Palar originates, and our Rotary Club of Bangalore is partnering with Art of Living to ensure that originating place is reinstated to its fullest glory. Let's all work together for this wonderful initiative of AOL with Rotary to enhance groundwater recharge and enhance water availability to the farming community at large. Thank you. Thank you, Ramesh. Back to you.
Ramesh sir, please unmute. Yeah.
It's so nice to see two large global organizations with their respective global leaders on this platform coming together for creating and taking action on activities that will have long-lasting, sustainable impact in large communities and making a difference in millions of people's lives in their day-to-day life. Now, I would request to play an introductory video of Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar. I request Krishnajan to play the video.
In an era when ancient wisdom was buried under years of ritualistic practices, when games became wars and wars were played like games, a young boy was found in deep meditation in a quaint village in South India known as Ravi Shankar. He would say, "I have family everywhere. People are waiting for me." He astonished his teachers by reciting the Bhagavad Gita at a tender age of 4. With his education in Vedic literature and physics and his deep and profound knowledge of the spiritual world, he became one of the most prominent sages of the modern world. All through his life, he has been reviving ancient knowledge and creating tools and techniques that have benefited millions across the globe in living a deeper and a more joyous life. In 1981, the Art of Living was established by Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar. Nurtured by his care and contribution, the Art of Living has rapidly grown across 156 countries, reaching over 450 million people.
More people are searching harder for inner peace these days. Would you agree?
Correct. One of Gurudev's most unique offerings to the world is the Sudarshan Kriya, a powerful breathing technique that facilitates physical, mental, emotional, and social well-being. He has designed 57 exclusive courses that empower individuals and cater to the needs of a wide spectrum of institutions in the society. Back then, Gurudev started the Art of Living service projects by taking responsibility of reviving a sinking school which had no funds. Today, his intention has manifested in over 702 free schools, which provides education and food to more than 80,000 children in rural and tribal parts of India. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the Art of Living Foundation pioneered the I Stand With Humanity initiative, providing more than 80 million meals to the daily wage earners in over 170 cities across India. The service initiative during the pandemic included the distribution of 6,000 tons of food to 5 million families. It helped set up 7 COVID care hospitals and provided with over 200,000 PPE kits. Trauma relief programs were also conducted for more than 1 million migrant laborers and COVID warriors to bring mental relief. To combat the fear, stress and anxiety during such times, Gurudev launched the World Meditates campaign and also personally conducted online guided meditations twice daily, touching the lives of millions by bringing solace and keeping the hope alive. From childhood, Gurudev had immense faith in the principle of non-violence. With escalating violence and conflict in the world, Gurudev has brought peace in situations where war seemed like the only solution. Thousands of militants and Naxalites laid down their weapons and chose meditation in the northeast and other parts of India.
এই সংগ্ৰামখনত আমি সফল হ'ব নোৱাৰিলোঁ। লাষ্টত গম পালোঁ যে হস্ত সংগ্ৰামৰ জৰিয়তে আমি জাতীয় মুক্তি সংগ্ৰামত জয়ী হ'ব নোৱাৰিম।
His efforts include bringing an end to a 52-year-old fierce conflict between the FARC and the Colombian government.
Ojalá podamos los colombianos abrazar pronto el principio gandiano de la no violencia. Coincidimos con el maestro Shankar.
Gurudev has visited Iraq several times and addressed peace conferences to bring respite to the nation and its citizens. He has hosted a series of trust-enhancing interventions in Jammu and Kashmir, providing all the stakeholders to voice their opinions in an effort to restore peace in the valley.
I was named Muhammad, but after becoming a militant, I was called Khalid. We had been taught to operate guns, arms and train other youths. But now, after doing the Art of Living course and meeting Sri Sri, we realized we had chosen the wrong path. We now want to spread love and non-violence in Kashmir.
Gurudev's programs have impacted people involved in armed conflicts across the world, making him a global ambassador of peace.
We gather today in this wonderful occasion of tolerance, blessed by our Master of Love.
Gurudev strongly believes that behind every culprit there is a victim crying for help. The Art of Living prison program is helping to rehabilitate the prisoners. It has reached out to over 800,000 prisoners globally and has brought immense transformation in their lives.
I used to actually look forward to fights. But now since doing this course, I'm a total different person. I can now walk away from a fight.
I don't think any human being is totally bad. If he's bad, it's only his understanding, his behavior, his actions. But there is a good side to him. I only see that.
The Art of Living's Welcome Home Troops project has transformed lives and brought veterans out of aggression and depression. 94% of these veterans who were suffering from the unseen wounds of war reported peace of mind and reduced stress and anxiety levels. The Art of Living has also been working towards the betterment of the environment. 48 rivers and thousands of water bodies in India have been revived. Conducted more than 100,000 cleanliness drives. Planted over 81 million trees in 36 countries. More than 2.2 million farmers have been trained to adopt natural farming till date. Gurudev found the Sri Sri Rural Development Program Trust to empower rural India. Volunteers have developed thousands of model villages across India, providing solar energy to over 90,000 individuals under Light a Home project. Gurudev's vast global network of volunteers is well known for mobilizing trauma and disaster relief for the affected populations around the world. In a world torn apart by religious, social, national and cultural divides, Gurudev's vision is to see the whole world as one family. Gurudev inspired Guinness World Record events like the World Culture Festival. The festival brought together over 3.75 million people from 155 countries with spectacular performances on a breathtaking 7-acre stage equivalent to 6 football fields by 36,602 dancers and musicians from around the globe, celebrating the diversity of all faiths and cultures. The Art of Living has hosted historic events leading to multiple Guinness World Records.
If you can have a mind of a scientist and a spiritual force of His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji gives, then we have a beautiful world and happy world and prosperous world.
And organizing a meeting no politician on earth could ever dream of.
The Art of Living Foundation. For 25 years it worked on programs promoting peace, combating violence and drug addiction, empowering our youth. It has an incredible following that cuts through all religions, cultures, and backgrounds. A very, very difficult thing to do in today's world.
Gurudev has been conferred with numerous awards around the globe, including the highest civilian award of Colombia, Mongolia, and Paraguay. The Padma Vibhushan, one of India's highest civilian award, and 23 honorary doctorates globally. His vision for the world is to see a smile on every face and create a stress-free and violence-free society.
The voice of peace, the voice of truth should be heard loud and clear.
Thank you. There was a small technical glitch where we could not admit all the people. Now it is resolved, so we can admit all the people now. Sorry for this inconvenience. And now I would request Rotary Krishnarjun to play introductory video of Rotarian Shekhar Mehta, Rotary International President 2021-22.
Ramesh,
Just a second, sir.
I think we also have to recognize all our past district governors here, KP Nagesh, and Shekhar Da is also has joined us. Shekhar Da, as usual, on time. Please welcome him also.
And Guruji also joined.
I think Shri Guruji has also joined. Namaskar, Guruji. Yeah, please go ahead.
Krishnarjun, yeah.
Shekhar Mehta is the 4th Indian to be nominated to be the president of Rotary International. He graduated from St. Xavier's College, Calcutta. He did Masters in Commerce from Calcutta University and then did Chartered Accountancy, Cost Accountancy and Company Secretaryship. He heads the Skyline Group, engaged in real estate development in different parts of India. He is a member of many professional, social, cultural and charitable organizations. He is a trustee of Operation Eyesight Universal India, a Canada-based organization, Shelterbox UK. He joined Rotary in 1985. He is a member of the Rotary Calcutta Mahanagar and was district governor in 1999-2000. He was the director on the board of Rotary International for the years 2011 to 2013. He has held many positions at the international level. Prominent amongst them are: he was chairman of Strategic Planning Committee of Rotary International. He was chair of the Joint Committee on Partnerships of Rotary International and the Rotary Foundation. He was the chairman of Rotary India Literacy Mission, chairman of Rotary Foundation India. He is chairman of Rotary India Centennial Celebrations. He has helped Rotary add 2 countries to its fold, Bhutan and Maldives. Keenly dedicated to service, Shekhar has led some major service initiatives in India. Some of them are constructing 500 homes for tsunami survivors at Andaman and Nicobar Islands, starting the Shelter Kit program, which has served about 20 disasters in India, distributing more than 10,000 shelter kits, helping about 50,000 disaster victims. Healing Little Hearts, having got done more than 1,500 heart surgeries for children all over India. He has conceived, designed and scaled up the Rotary India Literacy Mission by starting initiatives like conceiving and starting the TEACH program. The program today has spawned the entire country of India. More than 3,000 Rotary clubs participate in this program, making it one of the largest programs of literacy and education by Rotary in the world. The number of schools touched is more than 20,000. The number of beneficiaries more than 10 million. The program has received the appreciation of the Prime Minister of India and 3 successive education ministers of India. The TEACH program now has partners with 8 states of India and with the Government of India. He has initiated construction of 5,000 plus toilets in rural West Bengal and the Swachh Bharat initiative benefiting 25,000 villagers. He has been instrumental in setting up 15 eye hospitals all over India. He is recipient of all the highest awards of Rotary International. Service Above Self Award, the Meritorious Service Award and the Distinguished Service Award. Shekhar is married to Rashi. Rashi is a stage actor and has performed in many plays across India. She is a past president of Innerwheel. They have 2 children, son Chirag, married to Geeta, settled in Delhi, and daughter Chandini, pursuing PhD in Delhi. They have 1 grandson, Veer. Shekhar's guiding mantra is, service is the rent that we pay for the space we occupy on this earth. Ladies and gentlemen, Rotary International President for the year 2021 to 22, Shekhar Mehta.
Thank you, Krishnarjan. Rotary provides unique opportunities to get involved. We see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change. Change makers, people of action, problem solvers, and community builders. We have with us the head of the Rotary organization, Rotary International President 2021-22, the 4th Rotarian elected from India in the history of 116 years of Rotary International. It is our privilege to have Rotarian Shekhar Mehta today in this World Environment Day 2021. Over to Rotarian Shekhar Mehta.
Good evening, everyone. I'm absolutely delighted to be with all of you on this very auspicious day of the World Environment Day and to be here on the same program as Sri Sri Gurudev. Nearly 1 year back, we had come for a meeting together with Sri Sri Gurudev, and I'm happy to be here today on a day which is very special to me and to him also, on a program which he espouses and so do I, and so does Rotary. In fact, so much so that there has been such great demand that we work for the environment, that environment is now becoming the 7th area of focus. We had 6 areas of focus. Starting 1st July, there will be the 7th area of focus, and we will be able to do lots of projects on environment issues. This morning, I've been to different programs on environment issues, and I'm so happy to see the enthusiasm where Rotarians are wanting to do more and more. And it would be great to partner with other organizations and other spiritual leaders like Sri Sri Gurudev, who also is a champion as far as environment is concerned. His work is absolutely phenomenal when he is tried to do those planting of trees and reviving our rivers. Guruji, your work is just phenomenal, absolutely. And we feel blessed to be associated with you. Quickly, let me tell you what is Rotary that's planning this year and over the next 5 years' time. Over the 5 years, we want to plant about 6 crore trees. For the coming year, this year, starting 1st of July, the Rotarians across India have planned to plant 1 crore trees. And I'm sure they will be able to surpass that. Solid waste management over the next 5 years, they want to do in 2,500 villages where they will start composting plants which are going to be extremely useful. We want to put up 5,000 pet crushing machines across India in different places, whether it is railway stations or any places where there is a lot of consumption of plastic PET bottles. This year itself, they want to start with more than 500 such machines. Tree plantation, I've said. Awareness in hundreds and hundreds of schools. We fortunately have a great network, and because of our work in literacy, we have now access to nearly more than 100,000 schools across India. And our e-learning system now reaches out to crores of children, and anytime that we want a message to be conveyed to these crores of children, it is possible, because on all 12 Prime Minister e-Vidya channel, the content that we have created from class 1 to 12 for NCERT, that is being shown, and it's also on the Diksha portal. Renewable energy, we want to reach out to 7.5 lakh villages at least over the next 5 years. This year starting, we want to reach out to 1,25,000 villages. These are just some of the things that we would want to do. There are many other things that the Rotarians keep doing across India. Solar lamps is a big area where we want to work. But I think tree plantation is something which is very close to our hearts, things which can have lasting impact on the entire ecological system. Also, Gurudev, I have to keep, aap peace pe bolte hain, you keep talking on peace, your words are amazing, and not just talking, you go around the world bringing peace between countries. Fortunately, Rotary has also been able to at times do that, stop the wars between countries. In fact, when we had to give polio drops in Sri Lanka, they had a ceasefire just to be able to give polio drops to the children. As late as even now, the talks are on with Taliban, and that is why we have been able to give polio drops in Taliban areas of Pakistan as well as Afghanistan. We met the top military officers, the general of Pakistan military, as well as the Prime Minister, Mr. Imran Khan, and in Afghanistan also, just to be able to get that drop to the last child. And the result is, while this year Nigeria did become polio free and Africa region has become now declared as polio free, the last two countries left are Pakistan and Afghanistan. And I'm happy to tell you, sirf 2 cases hue hain is saal, only 2 cases in Pakistan, northwest Pakistan, which is the most difficult area. There for the last 12 months, there has been just, last case was 12 months back. In the rest of Pakistan for six months, we have not had a single case. I hope these are the last 2 cases. What I'm trying to say is this is what peace can bring. I also say COVID has taught us a big lesson, Gurudev. हम आपस में लड़ाई न करें. हम ये भारी शक्ति जो है, जो हमको अदृश्य दिखती नहीं है, जो इतनी बड़ी है, उसने 1 साल में जितने लोगों को क्षति की है और मारा है, उतने तो शायद कुछ सालों के अंदर में वॉर्स में उतने लोग नहीं मरे. So it is important that world's best brains put trillions of dollars in research and trying to find out, can we avoid the next pandemic? Can we avoid fighting with environment? It is because of our fight with environment that we are in this situation. The more connection we get into the wildlife, because हम उनकी जगह हम घेर ले रहे हैं, we are cutting down trees, bringing their areas lesser, so they are coming into contact with us, and these diseases are going to come, and more will come. In what shape, we do not know unless we stop this. I'm so happy that on this World Environment Day, they have requested you, and you have spared your time to be with us. It means a lot to the Rotarians, and good things happening, sir. Just yesterday, we signed an MOU where we have, working with some other organizations, were very benevolent people, 50,000 oxygen concentrators India में आए हैं, उसमें से 15,000 already आ गए हैं, and the balance 35,000 will be coming, including in the state of Karnataka. So that was a big program valued at about 300 crores just yesterday हुआ. Today आपके साथ में, I'm sure we will be able to do something which is major in the field of environment. Rotary is committed to the work in environment, not just here. we have been doing so much work in environment in the various areas of focus. For example, when we did those check dams, हम एक बनाते हैं, one check dam, it changes the lives of people across 5-6 villages. And we have built hundreds and hundreds of check dams. We have committed to the Jal Shakti Minister, Mr. Gajen Shekhawat, that in the next 5 years, we will do 10% of the check dams that the government of India wants to do. 10% of the water bodies that the government of India wants to rejuvenate, Rotary will do it along with various partners. Now, these are tall claims, but we know we have a plan and we will be able to live up to those tall claims. ख्वाब देखना है तो बड़े देखने की जरूरत है. अब्दुल कलाम साहब ने कहा ही था कि dreams are not what you see when you sleep, but those which you do not let you sleep. So we do have sleepless nights when we commit such things, but we are committed to it. Government says in the next 5 years, they want to do 100,000 check dams and 100,000 water bodies to be rejuvenated. We are committed that we will set up 10,000 check dams in the next 5 years. And we will do cleanup of water bodies over the 10,000 of them over the next 5 years. We seek your blessings and we seek your support. Yours is an organization which is spread so much. Probably the only other organization I have heard which is spread in so many countries, apart from, of course, Rotary fortunately is in 200 countries. We are there for हम इतने साल से हैं सर, 116 साल हो गए, और आपने तो एकदम, आप जहाँ जाते हैं, मैंने बैंगलोर में, when you had that event, I know how many lakhs of people had come there. The power that you wield because of your benevolence, because you want to do good in this world. Fortunately, हमारा भी motto वही है, service above self, and we say doing good in this world is our Rotary Foundation's motto. So I'm so very happy and feel so blessed that together we will be able to do some great work. I can tell you the Nagendra Prasad, who is the current governor, the incoming governor, Fazal, and Ramesh, who is probably the spirit behind this program, who is so much involved in environmental issues. And this Bangalore ke jo Rotary district, it is one of the most powerful, very committed, excellent Rotarians there. हर कोई कुछ करना चाहता है, meaningful काम करना चाहता है, and across India है, but होता है कभी-कभी तो कोहिनूर तो एक ही होता है, कभी-कभी कोई कोहिनूर बन जाता है यहाँ पर. Right now, I would say Bangalore is working just as the Kohinoor of Rotary in India, and I wish this program all the very success. Nagendra, all the very best to you, with Guruji's blessing, Gurudev's blessing, and Rotary's passion to work service above self. I'm sure great things will happen in the work of environment. And what better day than to start with on the World Environment Day. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words. Thank you, sir. Ramesh, yeah. Ramesh, you are muted. Ramesh, you are muted. Muted.
Ramesh sir, go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your wonderful speech today. And now, the most awaiting speaker of the day, globally revered spiritual and humanitarian leader. He has spearheaded an unprecedented worldwide movement for a stress-free, violence-free society, having presence in 156 countries in a short span of 40 years. Also gave the public talk on breathe and environment in Rome. And he tweeted, environment is an extension of the physical body. Like we take care of the body, we also need to take care of the environment. Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar is addressing all of us now. Over to Gurudev.
नमस्कार, आप सबको बहुत बहुत बधाई. Greetings to you all the Rotarians who are so committed for service to society. Especially I appreciate Shekhar Mehta ji, who is leading this global organization which has been there from long time. And it's a great pride for all Indians that Shekhar Mehta is today president-elect. And soon, I think you will be taking office very soon, right? as a president of Rotarians. You know, there is a saying in English, says the birds of the same feather flock together. So similarly, good-hearted people come together in service of society. It is needed today. Need of the hour is the organization which crosses beyond boundaries, beyond geographical and political boundaries, have to come together on this tough time, trying times like pandemic. It is us, Art of Living, Rotary, and all such organizations have a major role to play because we are unbiased. We see beyond, we see humanity as one. Our whole goal is to serve society. The ancient people of this country have said, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the entire world is one family. When you consider the whole world as one, that is when, you can see beyond ideologies, beyond narrow-minded feelings of caste, community, religion, and, various other boundaries that we create. All those may be necessary at a different level, but you also need to have this broad vision, seeing the whole world and the entire humanity as one. And in this field, I think Rotary has contributed quite a bit in the world. The very thought from those days, from 100 years or so, putting this thought in the minds of people, service is life and service should be part of our life, is something that is worth appreciation and which is most needed today. And see, during pandemic or any emergency time, or if there is a natural calamities, naturally people come together. It is inborn human quality to come together when there is crisis. But to do service even when there is no crisis is a speciality of organization like yours and ours. Like our organizations, we keep doing this throughout the world. We have seen, even when I was a child and when I was in college days, I know there used to be a lot of activity about Rotary, tree plantation, or poor feeding, or adult education. Whatever is the need in the society, we need to rise to the occasion. And in this field, I think both our organizations have mastered skills to approach people and make the project successful. Once I met the president of World Bank in Washington, D.C. He asked me this one question: Gurudev, we spend billions of dollars, but our success rate is very low. Our success rate is 30%, 40%. How come in your ventures, whatever projects you take, there is 100% success? I told him it's not just the money, but the mind behind that money is also a big contributor. So if the mind, if the heart behind the money, behind the resources, has this intention, a pure intention to do service, there is no chance for any failure. Every project will become successful. I'm sure this is the same case with Rotary clubs around the country also. You take some projects, because it is a selfless service, you would definitely find 100% success in it. I was glad to hear the story of success in polio, that too in tough terrains of Afghanistan and Pakistan. The mindset needs to be changed in people. When a person is ready to serve, put all his energy towards service, then there is no time for conflicts. the very attitude of selfless service can soothe or eliminate many of these conflicts that arises in any social or religious cultural setups. Today, the Environment Day, we need to create this awareness. We all have to work collectively to see that our planet is saved from harmful chemicals. When the pandemic happened last year, when there was first time there was lockdown, suddenly we found rivers have become clean, air has become clean. Bengaluru got one of its best weathers. The way it used to be there in the 60s and 70s, that type of weather returned back to Bangalore. Then I tweeted saying, maybe we need 1 week of lockdown every year throughout the world, for which all the political world leaders should come down and plan it meticulously beforehand, not announce a lockdown suddenly overnight, but plan a lockdown. You know, that might help to rejuvenate our own planet. But now you see the lockdown is continuing for too long. So this is also not good. But we had to face it because of the pandemic that is looming over. These type of, I would say, it could be, no one can rule out if this is not a biological war. It is, for me, I'm sure many of you agree with me, these viruses are not so natural. Now we are getting more news about it. You may also go and look into it. Why would someone want to harm others? Because they don't have service activity. They don't consider the whole world as one. They don't consider the human values in them. We need to inculcate human values. Not just in common man, but also in the heads and minds of scientists and political leaders. They should start thinking beyond the borders in this realm. I'm sure organizations like ours, Rotaries and Art of Living and all, will play a very big role in bringing peace in the world. If those people who are engineering these biological weapons, if they had some sense of danger that would come out on the planet, they would perhaps think differently. So enhancing human values, important, creating awareness about harmful things that we do to our planet. You know, we are sinking in so much of chemical every day. जितना हम रासायनिक चीजों को जमीन में डाल रहे हैं, जहर को जमीन में डाल रहे हैं, फिर उसमें उपज जो आ रहा है उसको खा रहे हैं, उससे हमको इतना नुकसान हो रहा है. ವಿಷಪೂರಿತವಾದದ್ದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಜಮೀನಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಅದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಊಟ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು ತುಂಬಾ ಹಾನಿಕಾರಕವಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ. So the health of an individual need to be taken care. At the same time, the health of our earth. The health of our earth is encourage organic farming. Help people to grow more trees. Let every home in Bengaluru have some pots and start growing their vegetable, growing something at home. This could, ease out the pressure that we have. India is going to face one of the worst food crisis as far as dal and oil is concerned. We don't grow dal. 90% of our pulses we import from outside. We don't encourage people to cultivate and grow dal, pulses. This is something we need to do. So Bengaluru is a gifted city. Today, it's a good news for you. It's one of the best. I heard somewhere in the social media, Bangalore has been rated one of the best cities to live in. So let us, but we cannot take it for granted. This may soon disappear if we continue to pollute our lakes. This was a city of garden and lake, and today it has become city of concrete jungle. We need to really bring in more greenery, and I'm glad to hear that you're all taken up this sankalpa to make it more green. IT city, a city of electronics and electronic industry, of people of intelligentsia. Now, I'm also saying it is also IT in a different sense, a city of inner transformation. So when a person is transformed from within, he is able to do good things in society. He only thinks good, he wishes good, and he sees good everywhere. And this field, we all should jointly make efforts and also boost the immune system of our population. The health in the health sector, if we all can help to educate our people about our own medicinal systems, our balanced diet and right exercise, yoga and meditation. Just few days, International Yoga Day is also coming. Yoga and meditation can boost one's health, one's immune system 5 times. So we will all work on this field, and let's make this beautiful planet of ours even more beautiful. Yeah. With these few words, I congratulate you all. This is really satsang. Sat means the company of जो अच्छे लोगों के संग होते हैं वही सत्संग होता है. अच्छे लोग वही होते हैं जिनका दिल में तड़प है दूसरों के लिए, जिनके आंखों में नमी है औरों के लिए, और जिनका हाथ और पांव औरों के लिए चल पड़ता है, और जिनका हृदय सबको अपनाता है. तो ऐसे जो सहृदयी लोग आप सब इसमें जुटे हुए हैं, आप सबको मैं बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं. और ऐसे ही काम हम करते चले जाएं. जो नकारात्मक तत्व तो समाज में होते ही हैं. The negative elements remain in the world, they remain in society, but let us not let them overpower our mind and heart, and let's keep doing our good work. We may get 100 obstacles, but we have the capacity to sail over them all. With these few words, I once again wish you all the best. Om Shanti. Om.
Thank you. Thank you, Gurudev. Thank you very much. Friends, it was a wonderful day to have 2 large global organizations with their respective global leaders on this platform coming together for creating and taking action on activities that will have a long-lasting, sustainable impact in large communities and making a difference in millions of people's lives in their day-to-day life. I would request Shekhar Mehta can have any questions along with Gurudev for a few minutes. I know Shekhar Mehta also has to exit before 6 o'clock. I request Shekhar Mehta to have discussions with Gurudev for our future plans in our service projects.
So Gurudev, we work in areas of literacy, environment, in health, in skill development of people, water, sanitation, hygiene, etc. Anything, as you said, when there is a need, we should be working, and we do work. And we've realized over the years, we may be 165,000 in India, and around the world about 12 lakhs, which hopefully will grow to 13 lakhs. But even then, we need to join hands with other organizations. जैसा आपने कहा, सत्संग बहुत जरूरी है, और सत्संग बात से आगे बढ़ के अगर काम में हो जाए तो वो और भी बढ़िया हो जाएगा. So you can, if you have some thoughts, where is there is a synergy where Art of Living and Rotary could work together, maybe in the field of environment or any other field that you feel we would only be too happy to do that. We've always believed in partnership. Even the polio eradication program, we do not consider कि हमने कर लिया. We've had partners with Bill and Melinda Gates for so many years, with USAID, UNICEF, CDC, and very recently Gavi, the people who do this vaccination thing. And we've realized, but for partnerships, नहीं बढ़ सकते आगे. कभी ना कभी किसी की जरूरत पड़ती ही है. तो आप अगर if you would like to suggest something where probably Art of Living and Rotary have a synergy and can work together.
Loose kind of something. Yeah, there was some hitch in the, yeah. Can you see me now? Can you hear
Yes.
me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
नहीं, ये बहुत अच्छी बात है कि we can, there could be many avenues, not just one. Now in this time, this pandemic time, we can help in, promoting vaccination in rural areas. We have people all across the country, lots of full-time volunteers. We have about 1.5 lakh full-time volunteers who work in rural areas. And we have centers throughout the country. Anywhere we can do what vaccination, we can collaborate. We can, one more very important thing that we can look into is mental health issue. Today, there is a mental health problem around the globe. And our teachers, our volunteers are trained to handle this. Every day we are counseling hundreds of people from who is depressed or trying to commit suicide. The World Health Organization says today every 45 seconds, one person is committing suicide. After the lockdown and the lockdown in the pandemic, this is a huge number, huge waste of human resource. So we can help in these avenues of mental health, promoting mental health and education in hygiene. Of course, schools also we are doing, and herbal medicine, natural medicine. See, we have seen that Ayurveda and Siddha medicines are very effective in boosting immune systems and is helping people in such a wonderful way to get out of their, illnesses. This is another area we can all cooperate. And research work. Now, there are lots of research pending in which Rotary can join hands to find a cure for this pandemic and the coming pandemic. Vaccination is not a cure, it is a preventative thing. But we have several herbal remedies which can be tested scientifically through proper hospitals and channels around the globe, and that could be done. One such is this, in the Tamil Nadu, there is a formula called Kabasur. We sent it to Frankfurt Innovation Center, which is a German government's wing of virology. So they tested, they found it can inhibit 85% of the virus in vitro studies. So it is even more than some of the vaccines that are there out in the market. So, but these sort of things, now, of course, our Prime Minister is also very keen in developing medicines for these sort of illnesses. And in these research work, which AIIMS is taking and many other hospitals are interested, Rotary can be our partner. Rotary and Art of Living together can find out some of the medicines, some medicines formulas, which would help people globally, everywhere. That is another thing area. Of course, as I already mentioned, mental health and educating people in organic farming. This is also something we can do together. Bangalore has several wonderful lakes, including Bellandur Lake. And so here also, I think if Rotary and Art of Living join hands with the government of Karnataka, we can very quickly clean up this lake and make it one of the good lakes, good water, drinking water lake.
So Gurudev, we will get in touch with you on 2-3 issues that you mentioned. I'm also equally concerned about this mental health issue. I do realize I have some friends who do counseling and who are psychiatrists, doctors, and they say the problem is grave. And we are not experts, but you are. And I always give the example, even in disaster management, I would have once approached you because I always give the example, when people are afflicted with disaster, they need shelter, they need food, they need the clothes, but thereafter, and then need medical help, but thereafter they definitely need mental help. And we are no experts, so for that we would come to you. As you mentioned, if there is anything that we can do together in that research of Ayurveda issues, we would definitely be there. And rejuvenation of water bodies, which is a sankalpa we can take today, rejuvenating water bodies on the World Environment Day, I'm sure, and planting those crores of trees. I know आप भी tree plantation में believe करते हैं, so we can probably come together and do these. It'll absolutely be a privilege for both you and us to be able to do. And Gurudev, while you say that, I will move out from the screen and I want one message from you to the entire world. Vaccination works. अगर आप इतना बोलें तो ये bite लेके we will spread out for the good of humanity. You do have a great following. Just last few days back at Rotary, I had suggested that we should ask public figures around the world to spread these messages, because there is still huge vaccine hesitancy. Around the world, people are not sure whether they want to take vaccines. And that's not good. Until the entire world is vaccinated, it's going to be very problematic. It's going to come back in different strains, each strain coming more difficult. So abhi ya kabhi bhi, whenever is convenient to you, we would want a short bite from you. You can just, very short, just to say, vaccine is good, let us all take vaccines. So I think your word carries a lot of weight and it will move a lot of
places. You have anything else before Shekhar Da and Gurudev give this?
Yeah, I have.
Another 2-3 minutes.
Governor, I have. Yes, Governor, I have. Yes. RIP Shekhar Da, sir. Today, in fact, our district and through the Rotary Environment Foundation signed an MOU with Art of Living for the Antarjala Chetana program, which is a pan-Karnataka program. And as I mentioned, that Art of Living is working in several other states. And this is the MOU that we signed just today morning between Art of Living and 3190 through Rotary Environment Foundation for rejuvenating surface and subsurface water through the program, which Art of Living is already having a MOU with Government of Karnataka. So the synergy between AOL and 3190 and all our districts in Karnataka will enable this program in the next 2 to 3 years. And very soon, we will, in the national team, we've been discussing twice. Ramesh had come and participated, and once I had also participated. We will take this forward along with our DG and future leaders of our districts, and we'll tie up this so that we can take it across to all the states that you wish to, and wherever Art of Living is having active programs.
Everywhere, they are in the world.
Yes, they are in the world. That's what we have a good mitigation solution already, because everybody is predicting the third world war is going to be because of water. With our two organizations, we can mitigate that wholly in the next 5 to 6 years or even 10 years time.
I think we can do it
by creating abundance of water.
I think we can do it much earlier. Groundwater level, in such short time is coming up with this, very verified scientific technologies. We'll be able to achieve it, I think, very soon. And with all your vibrant, enthusiastic members and group, coming together, definitely we can hasten this process. Yeah, wonderful. Nice.
We will definitely work very closely with you, Guruji. Yeah.
Thank you. I think thank you, Shekhar Da, and also Gurudev for your time and blessings. I think because the visionary is our Shekhar Da. He has, the very big is a big, tall leader for our country, for the Rotary world now, and also a big visionary. He never thinks of in a small way, and his vision is so big that I'm sure that in the next future year, that is Rotary International will be only because of Rotary India. It is going to survive. That is the way we are all working in Rotary India as such, and with great visionary like him, we'll all work together and see that all his dreams come true. Thank you, Shekharda, for your time and also Gurudev.
Thank you.
Once again, nice coming across on the same stage with you, Gurudev.
Now I request.
I will be in touch with you for the various programs that we discussed.
Good. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can
I take your leave?
Yeah, I think you can take a leave.
Yes,
I think,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we have a last bit of a thing. Now I request Rotarian Fazal Mahmood, District Governor-elect, navigating the change makers of District 3190, for his closing remarks and vote of thanks. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Ramesh. Thanks a lot. Let me at the outset thank Rotary Bangalore, Green Park and District 3190 for facilitating this seminar to celebrate World Environment Day. Dear friends, what a red letter day for District 3190. And I'm sure the environment is the 7th area of focus. And now, on this very day, we signed the MOU between the Art of Living and Rotary. This MOU is for implementing groundwater recharge activities. I'm sure this Rotary partnership, what a synergy it will bring. This partnership is going to go a long way. And dear friends, it is that now we got to introspect, because when we are celebrating a World Environment Day, you know why we are celebrating it, as this is the 7th area of focus of Rotary this year. Now the 7th area of focus enables Rotarians to strive to make our world a healthy place for all lives to live, protecting our environment. On this very day, the pandemic that the world has been dealing with for almost 18 months now has shown how disastrous the consequences of ecosystem loss can be. By shrinking the area of natural habitat for animals, we have created ideal conditions for pathogens, including coronaviruses, to spread. The very fact remains that only with healthy ecosystem can we enhance the people's livelihoods, counteract climate change, and stop the collapse of biodiversity. Dear friends, the theme for World Environment Day 2021 is ecosystem restoration, and this is what we have been deliberating for last 2 hours. This World Environment Day will kick off the UN decade. United Nations has said that by 2030, all the ecosystem has to be restored, a global mission to revive billions of hectares from forests to farmlands, from the top of mountains to depth of the seas. For too long, humans have been exploiting and destroying the planet's ecosystems. Dear friends, it is said that every 3 seconds, the world loses enough forest to cover a football pitch, and over the last century, just imagine how much of it we have destroyed, and half of that are wetlands. As all of us know, fresh water is a naturally renewable resource, getting renewed in each of the river basins seasonally and make it available to every living being, covering the entire ecosystem. We just heard Thiru say that the wars in future will be for water. And I am sure if we take care of this right now, we will definitely avoid such things. Vision of the project, rejuvenation of riverine ecosystem, is to normalize the natural processes that are operating to keep the river basin and its ecosystem in balanced and sustainable manner. Since the recent past, all natural processes are getting imbalanced and are under a huge stress, bringing negative changes like decrease in natural vegetation, water stress, floods, and other disasters. Dear friends, hence the objective of the Art of Living Foundation is to scientifically plan and implement adopting innovative, eco-friendly, and cost-effective technologies associating with Rotary. I am sure we will be addressing this environment issue in the days to come. As they have signed the MOU today, I am sure in the next 4 or 5 years, Rotary District 3190 and Art of Living in hand to hand are going to do a lot of good environmental projects and see that we give a lot of good clean drinking water to our neighborhood. So having said that, I need to thank people who are on this platform today to celebrate the World Environment Day. Thank District Governor Nagendra Prasad for gracing this occasion and delivering his welcome address. Thank you, sir. And let us thank the President of Green Park, who, through his theme address, enlightened us on renewable energy and spearhead this seminar. Thank you, Rameshji.
Thank you.
Thank all the past district governors of this wonderful district who are here to say that, yes, we are with you on this war for environment. And I'm sure with your support, we are going to do a lot of good things. Dear friends, let me thank our sincere thanks to our beloved Rotary International President-elect Shekhar Mehta-ji for sharing his own dreams and dreams of Rotarian for the year 2021 when we serve to change lives. He said, environment is so close to all of us, and I'm sure when these two organizations, world-known organizations, join together, there's going to be a lot of synergy. All of us will serve to change lives, my dear friends, and I'm sure if this partnership goes on, there are so many other things which we could address to. And of course, we had another great leader, another tall leader, Sri Gurudev, a spiritual leader and an ambassador of peace, and a person who has been spreading a lot of humanity. He shared his stories of service, emphasized on service of Rotary, and he said that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, whole world is one, single family. Dear friends, it is said now that it is a global village, and in Rotary we say that all of us are one. But in our society, from thousands of years, we have been practicing this. And I'm sure all of us will give a peaceful, better life for our next generation. Let me thank our Director for Environment, Prakash Belwadi, for enlightening us on bringing down the carbon footprint and the heating habits. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being with us this evening. And of course, our own Thiru, who's spearheading this, who's a warrior on environment and Kotinati. Thiru, you shared with us the importance of riverine eco restoration, which is implemented by Art of Living and Rotary. And I'm sure with the environment team headed by our dear Ravi Shankar Dokaju, who's going to be the counselor, and the rest of the team, board directors Ramesh Shivanna and Prakash Belwadi, in the year to come, 2021, we will try and see what best we could do for this 7th area of focus. So let me thank all the Rotarians, all the presidents, skydocking presidents, and all the guests on this platform who are part of this wonderful celebration of celebrating the World Environment Day. What else we could do on this day when we brought two good leaders who are concerned about the world environment. Thank you, dear friends. Thank you one and all for being with us here this evening and sharing this platform with one and all. Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. We conclude the meeting.
Thank one and all for participating in this program. Thank Ramesh Agarwal ji from Delhi. PPG Ramesh Agarwal ji. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Ramesh Shivana, for organizing this tour. Thank you, Thiru. And yeah, I think we should also thank our Flight Lieutenant KP Nagesh, who's here.
Yeah,
As always, as usual, supporting for any good cause. Thank you, sir. And also recognize Uday. Uday is here.
The Anej also is there.
Yeah, DGN is there. DGN, I think, was there. That's what I thought. I don't know now. I also see a lot of our presidents from Tumkur. Then, you know, some of our club secretaries, Rotary Bangalore Junction. I could see him here. Yeah, a lot of them are logged in. Good. I think starting we had that technical problem. That is the reason many of them actually